Welcome to the J.D. Gibson Show. It is Sunday, February 15th. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss an episode. Well, today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Olympics. You know, the Olympics is really important, I think, not just to me, I think for everybody. It is the one venue, the one place in the world where politics typically do not come into play. That's important, because you can look at all other sectors of our life and find politics woven in somehow, some way. You just can't get around it. You go to, Thanksgiving dinner with family, politics come up. In your church, politics come up. In schools, politics come up. In your career, politics come up. But we have a reprieve, a respite, so to speak, from politics during the 3 weeks of the Olympics. And we're watching the Olympics today, and what I love most about the Olympics, obviously, is the event. I've been an athlete for most of my life, and I enjoy watching the competition and seeing that. But there's always a storyline behind these individuals who have excelled in their sport and are competing on an international level. Lindsey Vonn, in the beginning, we followed her career for almost 20 years now, and a sad ending to it all. I watched it. It was a devastating injury she sustained. Probably shouldn't have been out there to begin with, but that's her decision. And all the other stories are just so wonderful to hear. That's what I look forward to also, is not just the competition, but the backstories. Personalizes the communication between the messaging, the communication between the viewership and the athlete. I was introduced to the Olympics as a young kid, and I would watch all the time. The Winter Olympics is a lot of fun. I was in Milan, Italy, about 2 years ago. It's a wonderful city, great city to be in, a lot of history there. So it's fun watching and observing the Olympics today, and I'm looking forward to the hockey showdown hopefully between Canada and the United States. We'll see if that ends up happening. Canada has a really good team. The United States has a good team also, but the Canadian team's very good, and they're going to be difficult to knock out of the gold medal round. So I became really good friends with a former Olympian by the name of Charlie Hickcox. Charlie was in, I believe it was the 1968 Olympics, Summer Olympics in Mexico City, Mexico. Charlie won 3 gold medals, and he also won a silver medal. He was a swimmer. And I met him about 20 years ago, maybe 23 years ago, in Templeton, California. He was coaching basketball, and he hired me to be his assistant. And we developed a relationship and got to know him pretty well. He was a very accomplished speaker. He also was a family man. He had several kids. And he taught me a lot about life, about coaching, about how athletes prepared for the Olympics, and how special that was to him, winning those gold medals. So when I think of the Olympics, I think of Charlie. I think of Charlie Hickcox, who did pass away. He left us several years ago. But he left me with this incredible appreciation of how hard it is to get to the Olympics, and how difficult it is on the road to winning a gold medal. And he won 3, so who would know better than him? But he was always well prepared. He was always a person that took on challenges. And I kind of look at it that way. When these athletes are performing at the highest level, they're taking on the greatest athletic challenge of all, competing for a gold medal, representing their country. And that's the other aspect that I love seeing, is how these athletes are representing their countries with pride and with dignity and respect. I love seeing that. Again, no politics, pure competition between athletes across the world. And it's just fun to see. So it's been great watching these Olympics from Milan, Italy. And I can't help but think of Charlie Hickcox when I watch the Olympics. So anyway, I wanted to pivot to a movie review I wanted to give you today. I saw a movie just recently that I liked. It was really interesting to me. It's called Send Help, and it was just released recently. And I think you would enjoy this movie. I certainly didn't know much about it when I decided to go see it. I saw it on a whim, but it is described as I'm not going to just ruin the plot for you, but basically it's about two colleagues that are stranded on a desert island after a plane crash, and they're forced to confront their grievances towards one another. It's humorous. It's a thriller. It deals with a lot of psychological warfare between the two, and lots of twists, lots of turns. There's some comedy. There's little horror in it, and but. It's really interesting because it pivots people against one another in the most stressful times of just wanting to survive and move on. And I think you'll get a lot out of this movie, especially from the psychological perspective of two people being stranded on an island together and trying to work through their past differences and trying to work together and accomplish a single goal of just simply surviving. And I think this movie is worth a look at, and I sincerely think that it's one movie that is going to get a lot of praise and a lot of credit. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you today, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. It is February 15th. And again, subscribe to my channel, set your notifications on, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Take care and take care of each other.